Can do, guys. Gonna get my recorder going. Okay. Hey, Antonio, your first snap as a Razorback winds up in a touchdown. What were your keys on that play, and how did it happen?
Um, my keys on that play, I was really just showing out in the box, apex, and kind of just gap opened up. My DN got upfield because it was pass. He got a great rush. And, D line, my two nose guards was getting a good push on their O line, and then I kind of just scooted in the gap and just jumped. Boom.
Yeah. Well, how did it feel that your first touch, so to speak, is a pick six, and it opens the scoring for Arkansas in that game?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great experience for me. Just coming out of the tunnel was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Seeing all those fans that's wearing the same colors that I'm wearing, and they're cheering for me, for us, the Hogs, and I play for the Hogs, so that was a really good opportunity there for me.
Hey, Pooh, you look pretty hungry when you got in there in the second half. Can you maybe just kind of talk about your mindset for that game?
The mindset that I had going in was really just to dominate. I sat out the first half due to a targeting call of last week, so I didn't really get to play the whole game. So going in, I just wanted to make an impact, and that was Coach Pittman put a real emphasis on that. He came up to me. It was numerous times he come up to me in practice, and he was telling me like, you're not going to be out there the first half, but when you get out there, you need to, you know, basically introduce yourself again and things like that. So when I got out there, I just thought to myself, I need to make plays. I need to put my name back out there.
What'd you think of Antonio's play, being in the right place right there?
Man, if I give y'all my honest reaction, I was really like caught off guard when he caught it. But it was just an instant, like as soon as he jumped and caught it, like I just instantly started running down the sideline with him, like a proud parent or something. So I'm just chasing him down the sideline the whole time. And man, like he said, it was just a electric atmosphere, and it was just a great experience.
Okay. Hey, I want to ask both y'all real quick about maybe a scouting report on BYU. Pooh, you guys won pretty handily there last year. Is there, reason to, not have a letdown and when you face them? Can you talk about, the weapons they have on offense, and then Antonio, if you could?
We just treat every game. We treat every game like we playing against ourselves. We play the Arkansas standard in every game. BYU is a great team, by the way. They have a history of winning, as we can see. They have a great head coach. The running back, they're pretty good. Number 2 and 20, they're two decent good backs. They have a really good tight end, number 83. And they also put number 99 back there at tight end. He's a great run blocker and things like that. They usually use him for like match protection and things like that. But overall, great team, highly competitive and well coached.
And Antonio, any thoughts about facing BYU? What you see out of them?
Really, Pooh hit it on the head. To be honest, he kind of covered all aspects of them. But they're a great team, like he said. And the main thing that I just took from what he said was, we playing the Hogs. You know what I'm saying? That we go out and play to our standard, and really not focused on the opponent. We'll have a good game. We'll dominate these guys.
Trey.
Yeah, both you guys have, kind of dealt with injuries from fall camp and stuff. And Pooh, you had obviously the suspension. How frustrating was that to, with so much competition at the linebacker room, and just how eager were you guys to finally get out there when you had the opportunity? Just for both of you.
Honestly, I really didn't look at it as a frustrating aspect. I just looked at it, as sitting back and just being a leader, just sitting back and just coaching up the guys that's sitting there like Brad Spence and things like that. And then, just keeping the injury alive on the sidelines. I understand that I was, injured, and I understand that I had got the targeting call and things like that. But, that doesn't stop the leadership aspect of things. And so I just prided myself on, just being vocal with the guys and keeping spirits high. So, there wasn't really any frustration, because I knew that the defense was in great hands with the guys that were displayed out there. They did a great job during the week preparing themselves, so I was confident.
Antonio?
For me, it wasn't frustrating at all. I always keep God first in my life. You know what I'm saying? And whatever He has for me will be for me. So it was just like another obstacle that was just thrown in my way, and then wasn't fazed by it. Got upset here and there, but not much, man. I just kept God first, stay prayed up, and I just took it day by day.
When you look at BYU and Arkansas too, I mean, Arkansas has had a little bit more success running, but both teams kind of not getting off the ground the way they want running the ball. What have you guys seen when you look at BYU running the ball? And, You know, I mean, I'm sure you guys see some areas where they could probably improve and probably have.
Just watching film on those guys, like I said, they have a great team. So, like those guys, they take it day by day. I can tell just by watching the film. And they also have a great offensive line and things like that. They got some guys that return. They lost a few people, but they replaced them with some good competition up front. So, as long as we go out there and we play to the standard, we should be fine.
Antonio, you got kind of like a throwback look out there. You got the neck roll from like the 90s and single digit linebacker. Is that something that you play into on purpose, or is that just a style thing, or what's the neck roll for?
Yeah, I've just been doing that since high school. I always wanted to be like Ray Lewis growing up. My dad used to send me videos of him and just motivational speeches. I always just watched him growing up, wanted to imitate my game after him. So that's kind of just where I get it from.
Thanks, fellas.
Bob.
Hey guys. Hey, Pooh, I get that you wanted to keep a positive attitude when maybe you're a little banged up and had to sit out, but just from a physical standpoint, I guess are you 100%? Just it looks like now there's nothing to restrict you, whether it's your knee or the targeting deal. Just how anxious you just get out there and kind of just to go off on somebody.
Man, I'm highly excited. This is my, first real game is playing a full game and things like that. And just to get in front of the Razorback crowd, just the atmosphere and just the energy that they bring. I just know, man, it's going to be a great Saturday. And, I sat back and, I just prided myself on, once I come back, I got a lot to make up for. And that's fine. I just want to sit back, and just first off, like Antonio said, just thank God for everything and go out there and play my best brand of football. I'm excited. I'm anxious. I'm ready.
Yeah, I think in the old, I didn't really pay attention and see on the sideline, but I think in the old days, if players got ejected for targeting, they had to stay in the locker room or so. But you were able to be out there the whole half, and if so, kind of what was it like watching?
Back in the day.
So I was able to stay on the sideline. I was able to stay on the sideline, and it just to me, like I said earlier, it wasn't it wasn't anything for me to just keep on leading those guys and just keep being that positive role model for those guys and things like that. So even though I had got thrown out of the game and I knew what I had done was wrong at the time, and I talked to coaches and the players and things like that, and I apologized to them, but. I sat back and, I just kept bringing the energy. They came over. I showed them things that they could do that'll help them put them in better position and things like that. So, I just kept the leadership aspect alive once I got taken out the game.
And then, Tony, you've been here a few months now and gotten to know Pooh pretty well, I assume. But you're older, but he's been here longer. Kind of what and he seems like a team leader for a young guy. What's your take on Pooh, just from a total standpoint as a team guy? Kind of linebacker he is.
He's a real stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? Not only is my teammate, my brother, he's also my fraternity brother. I was able to watch him go through things within his fraternity journey and was able to help him out. And that was a great experience for me as well as for him, and kind of brought our bond together off the field, which is for surely more important because I'll for surely fight for him even more on the field. But he's a great guy, great kid. You know what I'm saying? Stand-up guy, like I said. I know he'll go for you. I know that for sure. You know what I'm saying? Great leader. You don't stop talking on the sideline. Sometimes I'll be telling him to be quiet. He don't stop talking. Good, energized guy, always energized, whether if it's lift or always asking questions in meetings and taking notes and stuff like that. So he's a great person and really great person to be around.
Thanks.
Jackson.
Well, after all those nice words from Antonio, I just want to check, Pooh, are you saying you were, caught off guard because you were surprised he caught the ball? Like, why were you caught off guard by Antonio's interception on the touchdown?
It was just like it was just a great instinctive play, and like sitting there, you thinking he ran up, things like that. Because he put himself in perfect position. Like I didn't know that he was just gonna run up and just vertical jump and intercept the ball. So when he did catch it, all I could do was just jump up and just start like I said, just start running down the sideline with him. Like like soon as he caught, I just jumped up. I dropped my helmet, jumped up with him, and I ran down the sideline with him until he was in the end zone. So I was it wasn't that I knew he can catch. He be catching all the passes to India and stuff like that. So, he got great hands. So I knew he would catch it if he did get his hands on the ball. But it just caught me off guard in that aspect.
I got you. Just wanted to clarify. For both of you, I mean, it's been a pretty good start for the defense, and this is kind of like the biggest, no offense to the other two teams, but the biggest test of the year so far. Just what are you liking most from what you've seen from the defense that you feel like can kind of be consistent throughout the season?
Guys who just want to compete, people that, just love the game of football and just love what they do and do it with a passion and things like that. So, that's one thing I can say we've been consistent on. It's always going to be something that you have to fix after the game. No team is perfect. No game plan is perfect, things of that nature. Everybody mess up. But the way that we go out there and we carry ourselves and mentality that we have, that's what stays consistent. That's what keeps me excited every weekend, every day.
Demetrius?
I know Antonio Grier kind of mentioned his connection with Omega Sci-Fi. Can you talk about the celebration that everybody kind of did on that play with you, Cam Ball, and Grier out there, and what it means to be out there with your frat brothers?
Well, first off, it was a great play by Pooh's goal line. They was really trying to run the ball down our throat. Man, me personally, from my point of view, I was kind of just setting the edge, coming up the edge, and all I just hear is just cloud. That was just Pooh Paul coming downhill, man, making a great play, and I was more than excited for him because Coach T, we practice that drill so much. We do it in Indy, and then just to see that translate from Indy or from practice to the game, it was great to watch it, and it was a great play. It was a great play, and just having the guys out there, man, it's just you know what I'm saying. It's I can't even explain it, to be honest with you. It's a great experience, and one in a lifetime, to be honest with you. To have 3 dogs on the field like that, man. The picture was amazing that we had, and for all of us just to be out there, and the brotherhood that we share together is also amazing. So it was really good experience.
How can you comment on that as well?
And honestly, with this, as far as like the celebration standpoint, it just shows that the love that we have for each other runs deeper than just ball and things of that nature. Like he said, we have great relationships off the field. So, it pushes us to go harder for each other on the field and things like that. So us doing the celebration wasn't just, just doing that just a little cooler and things like that. It was just for us to show like the genuine love that we have and the excitement that we have for each other. So that was as far as like the celebration aspect.
And also for everyone watching, please don't try to do that. It's kind of like a tad bit disrespectful for us. I just wanted y'all to know that.
Daniel?
Guys, wanted to touch on BYU for a second. What specific challenges does the quarterback present to y'all? He's been well traveled for a while. For either of you who wants to take it.
Just a great leader. You could tell the offense revolves around him, and he's really probably just a great overall guy. I can see that everybody, like I said, I can see everybody on offense respects him, respects his game. He has good vision, great arm, by the way. He does a great job with selling out his fakes and things like that. So it's gonna be a challenge for us this weekend. We're ready for it.
Bob, last one.
Oh, okay, yeah, Pooh, I forgot to ask you about that fourth down play. I mean, you made quite a few plays once you were able to get out there, but what was your perspective on that play at the goal line? I think maybe it was a second down. I might be wrong about that.
It was third. It was a third down play, yes, sir. And like I said, it was just really just going back on when I was saying, man, just going out there and having a dominant performance. I sat back the whole first half. When I came back, I told myself I got to make it up to these guys. I got to make me some plays. And my pops always told me, big time players make big time plays when it comes down to it. And so I came down and I made a big time play. And yeah, it was just really exciting.
And Antonio, I think that'd be the dream of any defensive player to score a touchdown. But you scored one a couple of years ago. You had a pick six against, I think it was Tulsa. How cool is that to score 2 touchdowns as a defensive player?
Be honest with you, I'm looking to score more. That was just a start, great start that I had. Grateful for my D linemen and my DBs that was out there that was covering very well, and the D line getting a great push up front, so I can jump in the window and catch up and catch a ball, and even blocking for me to be able to get into the end zone. And we practice that a lot as well. We do it before games, so it like I said, it's really good to translate that from practice and things like that into a real life game experience. And it was, I mean, the best thing I liked was the crowd. Like it was crazy. I mean, it was unbelievable. I can't wait to get to BYU this weekend and see the atmosphere. I know the fans are going to be out there. It's not going to be as hot, and it's going to be a great. I just can't wait. It's going to be a great experience.
And Pooh, you've had 2 games, 2 linebacker pick sixes. Is there any kind of competition going on between you guys? Like, do you feel like, well, man, I got to get me one too?
Man,
Oh, yeah.
okay, I'm glad you
Yeah.
said that because I sat back on the linebacker in the linebacker room the other day, and I told him, I said, man, I gotta be next, and I gotta be next to catch a pick six, you know. And so, like I was just messing around with those guys, and I was telling them, you know, Brad Spence's first series out there, he caught a pick six, and then Antonio's first play up, like of him being a Razorback, was a pick six. So I was like, man, I gotta be next. So, you know, it's not really a competition. We all you know what I'm saying, we all happy for each other. Like I said, like once Antonio caught the pick six, man, you could see like the happiest people out there was the linebackers, because we like to see a success from each other. But yeah, I'm gonna be next.
And Antonio, can you make that sound effect again? When Pooh hit the guy, what was that word you used?
Wow. Like, oh yeah. We joke about that like all the time in team room and stuff, team meeting. Just
Okay, thanks. You have to tell me how to spell that.
okay, then I gotta learn how to spell it too, boss.
Thanks, guys.